Hey everyone, welcome back to the Justfly channel. My name is Jay and I'm the host of this channel. In today's video, we have a lot to talk about, so let's not waste any time. But before we go there, I just want to talk about a little quick notice of what has happened very recently. So as you already know, on my last post I done on my channel, I said that I was very sick and I couldn't do that much. Well, that has stuck up throughout the whole entire of the week, so I didn't actually get to post anything at all, and I was very busy with some other bits and pieces that I needed to complete for personal reasons. Also, the mic might sound a little bit weird or like a little bit of an echo or something. This is because I'm right now in the process of changing my microphone to a different one, so yeah, just kind of like bear with it, but that should be fixed by hopefully next week or the week after. Anyway, let's get into this week's news and last week's because we have a lot to talk about. Starting off first is inibuilds. Inibuilds has shared some teaser images for their most anticipated up-and-coming airliner for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and this is the Airbus A350. Ahead of their developer live stream on the 22nd of July, which I will do a video probably either the day after or in the week news. This is their new way of kind of like interacting with their community and getting to know more about the development process and further plans on inibuilds. The developer shared several in-process teasers. Starting off with the first teaser, this gives us a brief glimpse of the A350 MCDU or KCCU, which is also known as the Keyboard Cursor Control Unit. Whilst the teaser didn't give much of the aircraft yet, we do get a close-up look at the modeling and textures of the Airbus A350 cockpit, which all appears to be done in high detail. The following teasers gives us a glimpse of the iconic curved winglet of the A350 in liveries such as Delta Airlines and British Airways. Some of these previews also show the slate extended on the wings. The close-up features a lot of detail, whilst the angle of the preview makes it hard to demonstrate with its certainty. Now, it does appear like inibuilds will be creating another option of this aircraft, which will be the winglet version as well. Also, last but not least from inibuilds, there is a sale going around and ending on the 28th of July 2024, so you still have some time to pick up anything from their over 30 vendors, loads of other products that you could find on offers, either up to and over 50% off. You could take part in this sale on the inibuilds website, and I'll leave that in the description down below. Next up, let's talk about PMDG. PMDG has shared some fairly big updates on their forums, including new product updates, sending the 777 to the InSim marketplace for investigation, and much more. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to summarize down what I can, so let's get straight in with it. Starting off first with the 777-300ER for Microsoft Flight Simulator, a new update has been released for this aircraft that improves stability, performance, and a bunch of other areas. Also, there is QR codes that have been added to make finding the 777 documentations way more easier. And now you could also update your nav data from Navigraph, providing that you have a Navigraph subscription, via the Universal Flight Tablet. The next big ticket item on the list was the fact that the 777F is currently the focus for the development team. Robert goes on and says that it's going into beta date and that they will inform once it has made its beta testing process. Now, Robert also says that this is anticipated to be fairly quickly and a fairly quick process as well. At the same time, the team is also trying to figure out whether to do the 77L or the 777-200ER after the 777F. And also, one of the most exciting things, well, sort of exciting, is that the PMDG 777-300ER will be pushed onto the InSim marketplace. PMDG is estimating that the process will take around about 2 to 4 weeks, but could be quicker or could be a little bit slower depending on the process and how long it's going to take. However, it is a good note that the plane has been submitted for both PC and Xbox users as a dual release. So no matter whatever platform you are on, you'll be able to enjoy the 777 on the marketplace. And last but not least, PMDG has released some more information about their 747. It was confirmed that the 747 for MDFD started its development back in January and is quote-unquote in processing pace. Robert goes on to say that the 747 is traditionally PMDG's flagship product and should expect some unexpected and very exciting things for the product. It can be a while until we see the product officially out on Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we will get some hopefully behind the scenes from the past 6 months that they've been working on this. Now swiftly moving on to something else that is for the 777-300ER that we have so far is Parallel 42. Now you probably might know about the Parallel 42 A320 immersion pack that I probably talked about in the last couple of newses. Well, the team is acting very quickly to add more aircraft types to their category. The next immersion pack that they will be focusing on is the Boeing 777-300 aircrafts, which technically this is already out by the time I'm speaking about this. Now, this immersion pack includes 19 new custom effects that have been added to the Boeing 777 immersion pack. Starting with contrails, you'll be able to accurately represent contrails in the simulator coming from the back of your Boeing 777's engines. Condensation effects are now dynamic on your aircraft based on the aircraft status and weather conditions, whilst the cooler weather expect to see cold engine starts. Now, at the time of release, the onlyest one that will be supported is the PMDG version, but we will have sooner or later Captain Sim support as well. Now, that being said, there is 2 limitations with the PMDG 777-300ER due to the way that they have implemented certain effects, but Parallel 42 has reached out to them to try and get this solved. Nevertheless, you could purchase the Parallel 42's 777 immersion pack right now for $15. Also, you will need to have sim effect like what you would have to have for the A320 immersion pack as well. Developer Seafront Simulations has released Vessels UK Southwest for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The newly released product adds over 20,000 vessels and is their largest regional scenery to date. The product includes a various amount of vessels across locations such as Christchurch, Portsmouth, and much more. Rivers, ports, mandarins, coastage areas are all covered, including extra eye candy such as Astral class nuclear submarine, a Bay class dock landing ship, a Type 23 freightage which can be both landed on, and the RNLI lifeboats. You could purchase the Seafront Simulations Vessels UK Southwest for Microsoft Flight Simulator from Contrails for £15 and 16 pence in the description. Right, I don't know if you guys know, but back in the day, well, probably you guys do know, but Aerosoft made a application called NavDataPro. Well, Aerosoft has made a decision to discontinue their NavDataPro application per the ending of the year. The service will shut down and no longer be accessible after December the 31st, 2024. This was announced in an email sent to Aerosoft customers. NavDataPro has been running since 2012, offering AirAC navigation data for aircrafts. It was available in a yearly, quarterly, and monthly subscription form. Since 2016, Aerosoft Utility also offered navigational charts provided by Lufthansa system. A reason for the discontinuation of NavDataPro, Aerosoft cities mainly economic reasons, as both the cost to continue developing the tool as well as the cost to acquire the basic data required for it were set to increase. Aerosoft saw that there was no way to keep NavDataPro running and that it would be beneficial in their way. Now, customers that are currently subscribed at this present moment, their subscription will end and they could reach out to Aerosoft for a partial refund. The team at Horizon Simulations has started minor updates on their 787X mode for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The post shared via Discord previews the re-ramp model of what they're working on. The images showcase new accurate windows and door sizing, new APU doors, new cargo bays, and new cockpit display glass texture. Furthermore, they are working on the new Gen X fan blades, new windshield textures, and work on the new cabin. They have more to show, but they don't want to spoil it for now, they said. Horizon Simulations also confirmed that this work will also be coming to the Boeing 787-8 and the 787-9 models in due course. I will keep you updated if any more information comes out. After receiving their last update in May, Pilot Experience Sim has provided a new development update on their King Air C90 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Developed by the American aircraft manufacturer Benchcrafts, the King Air C90 is the smallest King Air series. However, the aircraft is now re-owned and its reliability and performance in both civil and military applications. The type was introduced into the service in the mid-1960s, with productions recently ending in 2021. The C90 is also known for its comfortable characteristics, Pratt & Whitney PT-6A engines, and has a pressurized cabin. Over the years, the aircraft received a number of design improvements aimed at boosting performance and handling. Because of its short field abilities and smooth ride, the King Air C90 continues to be the preferred aircraft for business travel and special missions. In Pilot Experience Sim's second development update for the C90, they highlighted all the hard work that has been put into the cockpit design to ensure the highest level of detail and accuracy. The team has spent most of its time in the real King Air C90s and has been aided by the C90 pilots and technicians. Compared to the previous previews, the cockpit is now in nearly complete stage with the Garmin C1000 avionics. Between the smudges of the glass displays and the modeling of the textured carpeting, it's clear that Pilot Experience Sim is not overlooking any detail in this aircraft. Now, no information on this potential release date has been provided just yet. However, it is still exciting to see steady progress on this project, and that it's now getting interesting to see what the developer has next in plan. A new product page has appeared on Orbx's store in the coming soon. Page called Global Trees HD for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This new product will replace all standard vegetation with high quality vegetations within the simulator. The product page states that this will further enhance the experience within the simulator, with each biome designed to the standards of its unique vegetation. It's also modified biomes, making the area more vibrant, diverse, and higher in quality. Drysto, sorry for butchering the name, and the new add-on will allow users to easily change project data, change the vegetation season, and even replace the default grass. Now, it is not clear when it's being released, but the fact that it says that it's still coming soon probably means it won't be that long. Right, before we get any further, before you start thinking that Microsoft is now making a train simulator, probably you need to rethink again. Let me explain why. Over on Microsoft Flight Simulation's forum, user Stephen Purse 833 confirmed that they are working on bringing trains to the simulator. FC Trains North America will be the first in a series of add-ons that will bring locomotives to the flight simulator. Using the latest data, FC Trains North America will feature over 100,000 miles of track across the United States. Trees and other obstructions will be cleared from the tracks, allowing the various of locomotives and cars to navigate the swirling tracks. It is also being developed by BT Studios, which has worked on aircraft-based projects in the past, so this is going to be certainly a little bit different than what they're used to. That being said, they are consistent on performance, even when this add-on has a lot of cars that are simple models and have to kind of like think about the trains driving very fast. Now, expect to see Amtech trains and every route served by Amtech. Class 1 freights on all mainline trains and a number of different cars, boxcars, hoopers, and tank cars on other trains around the network. Now, all we know at this present moment is that a release is expected to be happening on PC and Xbox via the Instant Marketplace within the next 30 days. So keep your eyes peeled on this release. Coming up to our last couple of news reports at this present moment, let's go on to this. A few days ago, FlightFX shared a new range of previews of their Cessna X C750 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you don't know about this aircraft, it is also known as the C750 and is an American-built business jet first introduced in 1996. It is perhaps best known for being one of the most fastest civilian aircrafts in the world, with a maximum cruise speed of Mach 0.92, which is around about 528 knots or 979 kilometers per hour. This aircraft has a seating capacity of 9 to 12 passengers and has a range of up to 3,460 nautical miles, which is around about 6,408 kilometers. Furthermore, a series of new pictures for the P180 has also been shared as well. The P180 is also well known for a light aircraft designed with VIP transport in mind. Developed and built by Pengo in Italy, it is perhaps one of the most famous for its unique forward candidate wing, as well as its two turbopropped engines which are in a push configuration. As per usual, we'll keep you updated on any further developments that happen, but all we know is that those are the images and we're looking very forward to this coming out in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Well, it's been a minute since we haven't talked about the TFDi designs update, so let's get in with it. So they recently updated the MD11, which was both brought out earlier in the month on Prepare 3D and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, they have updated this to the version named 1.07. The changelog itself is fairly extensive, with a number of items regarded as fixed. There are a few new items that have been added, including realistic parking brake and also altimeter sync settings and functionality. Other improvements include startup display timing and changes to the TCAs to fix some errors. TFDi Designs released the MD11 back in July 2nd, and they have been working very hard with bringing out updates and kind of like pushing it along. Now, if you're looking to pick this up, the base pack will cost $69.99. Either you pick between the cargo or the passenger variant, but then you could also add the other one that you haven't brought for an extra $9.99, so you can have both of them as well. There is a little breakdown on the corner explaining how this works. FeelThere has released Devon Airport, also known as Kilo Delta Echo November, for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This North American airport sees numerous airlines for both domestic and international travels. Features that are included is over 100 detailed buildings, interior terminal modeling, and real-world elevation. There are also custom animated jetways, updated taxiway signage, and a number of clutter objects around the airport. Now, you could pick up this airport from the Aerosoft website for €15.99. And that is it for today's Microsoft Flight Simulator news. Yes, today has been very packed. As you could hear, I'm probably on a different microphone now, so I'm just testing out a few bits and pieces, and then we should be probably on the roll. This is actually my iPhone I'm using at this present moment. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. And also, I'd like to say before I leave, a big thank you to all the 200 subscribers that have subscribed to my channel from since day one. I really do appreciate you guys. And as always, happy flying.